The future has arrived. Space tourism is coming. We are going back to the moon, this time to stay.
I say humanity right now is in a transition. Cars are starting to drive themselves. Airplanes are starting to fly themselves. So now I think this Artemis program will take us that next step in proving out these systems.
We are living out the legacy of Apollo, but the Artemis program is very different, and it's a program whose time has come.
Between 1968 and 1972, America launched 9 human missions to the moon, 6 of which successfully touched down, allowing 12 men to walk on the moon. Over 50 years later, NASA has been set the task of returning to the moon, this time building a long-term human presence on the lunar surface. The Artemis missions will prepare us for ever more challenging human missions into space, the next logical target being Mars. To achieve this, NASA has teamed up with commercial partners SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Alabama-based company Dynetics, which were selected as having the greatest potential. Other companies such as Boeing also put forward proposals, but were unsuccessful. The awards stand close to $1 billion split between the 3 chosen partners. All 3 put forward proposals on the lunar landing system. NASA will work closely with each participant over the coming months and select 1 or 2 to take part in future Artemis landings. Elon Musk's SpaceX proposed a variation of their Starship rocket, which will act as the lunar lander. Starship will take advantage of the company's vertical landing capabilities, which have been proven time and time again. Starship is so tall that astronauts will have to be lowered onto the lunar surface using an elevator. The Starship design would transport astronauts between the moon and the Gateway. The Gateway is planned to be a space station in orbit around the moon, acting as, you guessed it, a gateway. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin will lead a national team consisting of names such as Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman. Their proposal consists of a lunar lander similar to NASA's Orion capsule. Orion will be the part which takes our astronauts to the Gateway. The proposing team has great experience in servicing the International Space Station and so are a great fit for the Artemis mission. This design is also rather tall and presents astronauts with a fairly serious ladder to navigate. Alabama-based Dynetics proposes a different type of concept. The lunar lander sits close to the surface of the moon, meaning astronauts can easily exit the module. All 3 companies have provided NASA with unique concepts and are highly capable at achieving the aims expected. SpaceX in particular provided the first human launch from American soil this year since the retirement of space shuttles in 2011. The launch was very different from anything we've seen before. The Crew Dragon rocket had no big levers or unfinished areas. Instead, just a couple of slick monitors. It may not be long until a wealthy citizen is strapped in there on their way to visit the Gateway and even getting the chance to set foot on the moon. As we become more capable and efficient at doing so, prices will decrease and a chance to walk on the moon could be within reach of an ordinary family. We are excited for all of the HD footage that will come from the Artemis missions. Yet we must not forget the lessons we have learned from the Apollo missions, specifically the time when Charlie Duke decided to see how high he could jump on the moon, which almost proved fatal. Click here to see what happened to Charlie Duke when he jumped on the moon. Thanks for watching Elder Fox.